Hello everyone, I am Bharti Budhiraja. Today we will be taking up the question answers of Beehive chapter 4, A Truly Beautiful Mind. We have done the reading of the chapter and we've understood what the chapter was. So let's quickly recap before doing the question answers. This was a story about a boy called Albert Einstein who became a famous scientist and who became the world citizen, like we had ended that lecture with, that from a child who was called a freak, who was called a child who would never succeed by his headmaster, and who ultimately became a famous world citizen, that not only people recognized him as a great scientist, but they also called him a world citizen. Means a person who doesn't belong to one particular country, but he belongs to everybody. तो हमने यही पढ़ा था इस चैप्टर में, कैसे फ्रॉम हिज चाइल्डहुड वेयर ही वॉज अ स्लो लर्नर, ही वॉज वेरी इंटेलिजेंट फ्रॉम वेरी चाइल्डहुड. उनका माइंड जो था वो अपने ही थॉट्स में, डे ड्रीमिंग में चलता था, बट ही वॉज नॉट अ वेरी वेरी ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट एट स्कूल. तो उसकी टीचर्स, उसके पेरेंट्स को लगता था कि ही विल नॉट डू एनीथिंग इन लाइफ. But ultimately, when his scientific temperament overpowered everything, he was able to show his scientific temperament. उन्होंने बहुत सारी theories निकाली, बहुत सारे papers published हुए, people started accepting his theories. तब वो बन गए famous Albert Einstein, और इतने famous हो गए that now even Einstein word is taken up as a synonym of genius. तो जल्दी से इसके important points या जो हमने इसको चैप्टर में क्या क्या important theme है ये पढ़ लेते हैं. It is a brief biographical sketch of the great genius Albert Einstein. तो किसके बारे में है ये? Albert Einstein के बारे में. It gives a glimpse into his early life and contribution to the world of science. Early life कैसे है? We were talking about his childhood, his school life, his education, his learning of the violin at the age of 6 years. तो इसलिए ये early life के बारे में है, and it is about the contribution to the world of science. साइंस में उन्होंने क्या अचीव किया, क्या थ्योरीज दी हमको. द टाइटल ऑफ दिस बायोग्राफिकल फीचर इज वेरी अप्रोप्रिएट एज इट इनकम्पैसेस बोथ द इंटेलिजेंस ऑफ आइंस्टाइन एंड हिज ह्यूमनिस्टिक टेंडेंसीज. ये टाइटल के बारे में बात हो रही है, जिसके बारे में मैंने आपको बिगिनिंग ऑफ द लेक्चर बताया था कि इट इज़ नॉट जस्ट हिज साइंटिफिक माइंड विच वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, वी आर एक्चुअली टॉकिंग अबाउट हिज ह्यूमनिस्टिक टेंडेंसीज. ह्यूमनिस्टिक टेंडेंसीज होती हैं हैविंग द क्वालिटी ऑफ बीइंग अ प्रॉपर बीइंग ह्यूमन. आजकल एक ब्रांड आया हुआ है बहुत ज़्यादा, बीइंग ह्यूमन. वी आर एक्चुअली टीचिंग पीपल टू बी ह्यूमन, कि ह्यूमनिस्टिक क्वालिटीज़ हमारे अंदर ख़त्म होती जा रही हैं. But Einstein was not only intelligent and scientific, but he was also very, very humble, thinking about the world peace and world harmony. As a genius, he made immense contribution to the world of science by presenting startling theories, and as a human being, तो science के world में उन्होंने क्या किया? बहुत सारी theories दी हमें, and as a human being, he preached for peace and democracy. उन्होंने ये कहा कि we should not divide ourselves into countries. ठीक है, different countries हैं geographically, but as we should be one, there should be a world government. He has been termed as a world citizen. It gives us a message that a beautiful mind possesses not only innovative ideas but also makes sincere efforts to use these ideas for the well-being of mankind. तो ये सिर्फ हमें ये नहीं देता कि हमारे इनोवेटिव आइडियाज़ होने चाहिए, क्रिएटिव माइंड होना चाहिए, साइंटिफिक बेंट ऑफ माइंड होना चाहिए, नई नई चीज़ें वर्ल्ड के लिए निकालनी चाहिए, बट उन चीज़ों को कैसे वर्ल्ड की बेनिफिट, मैनकाइंड की बेनिफिट के लिए यूज़ करना है, दैट इज़ व्हाट इज़ इम्पोर्टेंट इन द चैप्टर. Science should solely be devoted to promotion of world peace and prosperity. If used for destructive purposes, the scientific inventions and discoveries can wreak havoc on the earth. Wreak havoc means bring lot of destruction. ये होता है wreak havoc. wreak havoc हो गया bring a lot of destruction. क्यों? क्योंकि इसकी वजह से अगर हम साइंटिफिकली सोचें तो साइंटिफिक जो एडवांसमेंट्स होती हैं, साइंटिफिक टेक्नोलॉजी जो होती है वो हमारे हाथ में है, वेदर वी आर यूजिंग इट फॉर गुड पर्पस बैड पर्पस। एक मेडिकल अचीवमेंट या डेवलपमेंट साइंस की जो है उसको हम नेगेटिवली भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, पॉजिटिवली भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं। लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट मी गिव यू अ बोल्ड एग्जाम्पल, the sonography machines or the machines where ultrasounds are done for the benefit of the pregnant ladies now is being used as a negative way, because to find the gender of the baby, if it is a girl they kill the baby, if it is a boy they keep it. So this is what the use of science is, and that is what he is trying to tell us कि science बहुत important है लेकिन उसका जो usage है वो human beings के hand में है. So let's quickly do the question answers. First of all the textual questions and then I am going to take up some extra questions. सबसे पहला जो question है that is talking about our comprehension skills कि different paragraphs हैं इस particular chapter में और we have to see that this particular heading, here are some headings for the paragraphs in the textbook. Write the numbers of the paragraph for each title against the heading. The first one has been done for us. If you want, we can go back to the chapter and see. Einstein's equations. Einstein की equations point number 9 में हुई है, paragraph 9 में discuss हुई है. Where is Einstein's equations? Here. Paragraph 9 is correct? Yes. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity. इस पूरी paragraph में they have explained to us the equations of Einstein. हमारा next जो है that is Einstein meets his future wife. ये वहाँ पे है जहाँ पे they are talking about that he had a fellow when he shifted to University of the next university. He says the purpose of studying in that university, one was development of education, second was also an attraction to a fellow mate called Menvia Munich. So this is paragraph 7. एक बार check कर लेते हैं paragraph 7 में है या नहीं. Let's move on to paragraph 7 please. Paragraph 7 is on, yes, here. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student Melvia Marik, whom he had found to be a clever creature. यहाँ पे वो मिले अपनी future wife से. Next is what? Heading. Let's come on to it. Next is to making of a violinist. Making of a violinist कहाँ पे हुआ था? Third paragraph में जहाँ पे उनके headmaster ने उनके father को बोला था कि he will not be anything, he will not become anything, he will never succeed in life. तो वो third paragraph में यहाँ पे last में दिया था कि on the request of the mother he was learning violin and he became a very gifted violinist, and not only this, he carried on this achievement or this talent all his life. Melvia and Einstein's mother. Einstein's mother and Melvia की जो collision you can say और जो conflict थी where the mother felt that no, this girl is not right for my son, was on paragraph 10. Paragraph 10 में here है Albert wanted to marry Melvia right after finishing studies, but his mother was against it. She thought Melvia, who was 3 years older than her son, was too old for him, and she thought that she is a book like you, so he had to put off the wedding. तो paragraph 10 में हमें मिला है where Melvia and mother की conflict है. Next is a letter that launched the arm race. If you remember, this was a letter which is in paragraph 15, which Einstein had written to the American President Roosevelt, telling that if this kind of a bomb is created, it can cause a lot of destruction. तो उस लेटर का पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट होने की जगह नेगेटिव हो गया. ही गॉट एन आइडिया, द प्रेजिडेंट गॉट एन आइडिया, और उन्होंने अपनी ही कंट्री में, दिस इज पैराग्राफ 15 वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, इसमें उन्होंने खुद ही यूज़ कर लिया उस वाले आइडिया को, एंड ही मेड अ स्पेशल bomb and he exploded on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. A desk drawer full of ideas. This is paragraph 8. ये वहाँ है जहाँ पे is working as a patent officer in the patent this thing. Paragraph 8 पे चलते हैं एक बार. Paragraph 8, yes. Paragraph 8 is he had got a job as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern, और यहाँ पे उसका Bureau of Theoretical Physics है, which he was talking about. Next is the last one. Last one is what? marriage and divorce, where a marriage has happened with him and a divorce. This is paragraph 11, where they talk about that finally he got married to her in 1903, and in 1919 they had 2 sons first, and then in 1919 when their marriage was in breaking apart, they were all fighting all the time. In 1919 they got divorced and he got married again to his cousin Elsa. Alright, so this is actually helping you to understand the paragraphs. This will not be asked in papers, but still you should be doing this question to understand whether I have understood the chapter or not. What is each paragraph talking about? Who had these opinions about Einstein? He was boring. You remember he was called as brother boring? Brother boring उसको कौन बुलाते थे? उसके fellow mates, friends, fellow mates. He was stupid and would never succeed in life. ये किसने कहा था? Headmaster और headmistress. Headmaster has said this to the father. He was a freak. ये उसकी mother ने कहा था, because when he was born, his head was very very big, and she was thinking that he would not be doing anything in life. Explain what reasons are for the following. Einstein leaving the school for Munich for good. जो स्कूल फॉर म्यूनिक था वो क्यों उन्होंने छोड़ा था? इफ़ यू रिमेंबर देयर वाज अ वर्ड रेजिमेंटेशन. रेजिमेंटेशन क्या होता है? टू मच ऑफ डिसिप्लिन वाज देयर इन द स्कूल, टू मच ऑफ रिस्ट्रिक्शंस, टू मच ऑफ ऑर्डर, सो देयरफॉर ही हैड लेफ्ट इट. आइंस्टाइन वांटिंग टू स्टडी इन स्विट्जरलैंड रादर दैन इन म्यूनिक. क्यों? क्योंकि इट वाज मोर लिबरल. द स्कूल्स हियर वर मोर लिबरल. लिबरल क्या किया था हमने? फ्री आइडियाज़. Alright, so more liberal. Einstein seeing Milvia and Allais, why? Because she was also having same thoughts. Like Einstein. ठीक है? So therefore he was called as Allais, and she was also against the Philistines. If you remember, he was also against Philistines. What do these tell you about Einstein? उसके बारे में क्या पता चलता है? He was, these three, what do these tell us about Einstein? That he was free-minded, could not be restricted, was revolutionary. Revolutionary is somebody who is always different from the contemporary people, so revolutionary. What did Einstein call his desk of drawers at patent office, and why? What did he call it? He called his desk drawer as a drawer of theoretical physics. Drawer of theoretical physics. Why? Because it was having a lot of theories of science of his. Why did Einstein write a letter to Franklin Roosevelt? To stop the build-up of atomic bomb. Okay? Next. How did Einstein react to the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? जो हिरोशिमा एंड नागासाकी के ऊपर बॉम्ब्स हुए थे, उसके लिए what was his reaction? He became very very disturbed, angry, wanted to do something, and you can even add on a point here that he wrote a letter to UN. ठीक है, wrote a letter to UN. Next, why does the world remember Einstein as a world citizen? World citizen क्यों बोलते हैं इसको? Because he worked for world harmony and peace. World peace and harmony. He wanted a world government. तो इसलिए उनको वर्ल्ड सिटीजन बोलते हैं. ठीक है, who thought not only about his own country but one specific country, he thought that the whole human race, the whole world is one nation, everybody should be together. अब एक next question जो है, this is also very very interesting, which will help you in understanding the chapter and not for your exam thing, but yes, we will do this because we need to understand that when did what happen. तो ये lines दे रखी हैं, we have to arrange them in the chronological order. तो first वाला जो है वो हमारा है F part. This was the first one according to the chapter. Einstein was born in Germany, city of Ulm. Second one is Einstein attends high school in Munich. Then Einstein's family moves to Milan. Then you have this. Tired of the school regimentation, Einstein withdraws from the school. Then you have this. Fifth. Einstein joins a university in Zurich where he meets Melvia. Next. Sixth is this one. He works in a patent office as a technical expert. Once I have numbered them, I will read out to you once again. Then we have the first one. Einstein publishes his special theory of relativity. And then you have the eighth one as this. He provides a new interpretation to gravity. Finally, you have this one. Ninth is this. He was awarded the Nobel Prize of Physics. After that, you have 10th one as the last one. When Hitler came to power, Einstein leaves Germany for United States. 11th one is this. He writes a letter to President Franklin Roosevelt and warns against Germany's building up of an atomic bomb. And finally, Einstein dies. So if I read out these 1 to 12 to you, you will be able to kind of summarize the chapter. Einstein is born in Germany, city of Ulm. Einstein attends a school in Munich. Einstein's family moves to Milan. Tired of school regimentation, Einstein withdraws from school. Einstein joins a university in Zurich where he meets Melva. Then you have the sixth as he works in a patent office as a technical expert. And then you have this one, Einstein publishes his special theory of relativity. Eighth one is he provides a new interpretation of gravity, जो उसकी theories आ रही हैं. Then he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921, if you remember. Okay, and then you have when Hitler came to power, Einstein leaves Germany for United States. And then finally, Einstein writes a letter to US President Franklin D. Roosevelt and warns against Germany's building of an atomic bomb. And last is Einstein dies. Okay. Now we move on to some extra questions, especially the 2 markers and the RTCs. So let's take up a few important questions which we have covered little bit in the textual questions. You will find some of them repeated, but yes, we need to see how to frame the answer in this. During his childhood, Einstein did not show any traces of becoming a genius one day. How? अब हमने इस आंसर में ये दिखाना है कि चाइल्डहुड से जब वो बॉर्न हुए थे, उनकी मदर के फीलिंग्स, रिमार्क्स, उनके जो टीचर्स के रिमार्क्स थे वो चाइल्ड स्कूल में कैसे थे, उससे क्या हमें पता चलता है चाइल्डहुड देख के कि वो एक जीनियस बनेंगे बड़े होके. एज अ चाइल्ड आइंस्टाइन हैड अ लार्ज हेड and did not start to speak till he was 2.5 years old. Finally, when he did speak, he used to utter everything twice. He could not interact freely with his playmates either. All this showed the absence of any traces in him of becoming a genius one day. तो ये सारी चीज़ें उनका चाइल्डहुड, इसमें आप एड ऑन भी कर सकते हो द रिएक्शंस ऑफ टीचर्स. ठीक है, reactions of teachers, at school. तो इन चीज़ों से हमें पता चलता है कि आइंस्टाइन जब पैदा हुए थे तो देयर वाज नो साइन विच वाज टेलिंग कि ही इज़ बॉर्न एज अ ग्रेट स्कॉलर. तो इसका क्या मीनिंग है, ये क्यों इम्पॉर्टेंट है हमारे लिए, हमें ये समझना चाहिए, पेरेंट्स को ये समझना चाहिए. इट्स नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट कि बच्चा शुरू से ही ब्रिलियंट है तो ही विल डू समथिंग इन लाइफ. An average child, a slow learner child can also do very well in life once he gets that path or that click. What kind of toys attracted the attention of Einstein when he was a child and why? Einstein could not enjoy the company of playmates because of his introvert nature. उसको पता ही नहीं था कि बच्चों के साथ कैसे खेलना है, क्या बोलना है, तो he was introvert. So he was enjoying the company of he was not enjoying the company of his playmates. तो उसको क्या अच्छा लगता था? Toys. Instead, as a child, he was attracted only by mechanical toys. It showed his scientific temperament since mechanical toys work on some scientific principle. तो शुरू से उसको मैकेनिकल टॉयज़ की अट्रैक्शन थी. क्यों? बिकॉज उसका साइंटिफिक माइंड था. सो ही वुड ऑलवेज बी अट्रैक्टेड टू साइंटिफिक और मैकेनिकल टॉयज़. और इन टॉयज़ से क्यों? क्योंकि दे ऑल वर्कड ऑन सम मैकेनिकल प्रिंसिपल. तो हमेशा यही फाइंड आउट करने की कोशिश करते थे कि वो कैसे चलता है. वाई डिड आइंस्टाइन लीव द स्कूल इन म्यूनिक? तो उन्होंने ये स्कूल म्यूनिक में क्यों छोड़ा, ये हमने अभी क्वेश्चन किया है उसमें शॉर्ट आंसर में. जल्दी से आंसर देख लेते हैं इसका. आइंस्टाइन लेफ्ट द स्कूल इन म्यूनिक बिकॉज ऑफ अ स्टिफलिंग इन्वायरमेंट. व्हाट इज स्टिफलिंग इन्वायरमेंट? क्या था मीनिंग इसका? सफोकेटिंग, which does not let you breathe very nicely. Suffocating environment that suppressed होता है दबाना या put down. His scientifically curious mind, जो उसका माइंड था जहाँ बहुत सारे आइडियाज़ आ रहे थे, वहाँ पे वो उसको एक रोक लगा दी थी टीचर्स ने कि नहीं, इसके आगे नहीं सोचना, बिकॉज दिस इज़ नॉट वॉट वी नो. द एक्सेसिवली स्टर्न डिसिप्लिन. एक्सेसिवली होता है बहुत ज़्यादा, टू मच. स्टर्न होता है स्ट्रिक्ट. टू मच strict discipline and rigid rules in that school led to frequent clashes with his teachers. He thus began to feel that such a place was inappropriate for the liberal person like him. तो liberal person जो free thinking है, जिनकी free ideas हैं जिनके पास, उस ऐसे बंदे के लिए, ऐसे person के लिए this school is not fit. So he left. Why did Einstein shift to Switzerland to continue his education? क्यों shift किया उन्होंने? Einstein shifted to German-speaking part of Switzerland to continue his education because he had left his school in Munich midway. This new place was more liberal than Munich, and Einstein's curious and free temperament got a favorable environment over here. तो यहाँ पे उनको freely thought दिखाने का, फ्रीली सोचने का, एक्सपेरिमेंट करने का, इन्वेंशंस करने का, ऐसे नहीं तो ऐसे करने का मौका मिला. तो therefore he got the idea. His curious and free temperament got a favorable environment over here. Okay. Next question. Why did Einstein see an ally in Milvia Marik? ये हमने अभी करा था. क्योंकि वो उसी की तरह सोचती थी, क्योंकि वो उन्हीं की तरह आइडियाज़ थे. शी वॉज ऑल्सो साइंटिफिक इन माइंड. शी डिड नॉट वॉन्ट टू स्टिक टू रिलीजन, और आर्ट और लिटरेचर और म्यूज़िक, इन सब में उसका भी इंटरेस्ट था. आइंस्टाइन सॉ एन एले इन हिज सर्बियन फेलो स्टूडेंट मिल्विया मारिक बिकॉज लाइक हिम शी टू वॉज अ फिलिस्तीन्स, people who have disregard for art and culture. All right. She too was against, okay? She was against these Philistines, the people who have disregard for art, culture and music. As both shared similar tastes, Einstein developed a liking for her and they both fell in love. क्योंकि उन दोनों के टेस्ट सब सिमिलर थे, इसलिए वो अट्रैक्ट हो गए एक दूसरे के सामने. What did Einstein call his desk of drawer at the patent office and why? I have done that with you, but let's see how the question answer is framed. Einstein jokingly, मजाक में, called his desk drawer at the patent office as Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Bureau होता है drawer के लिए ही, another word. Bureau is a drawer. Theoretical physics क्यों? क्योंकि उसकी जो theories, जो उसके ideas आ रहे थे, वो he was used to write it in that paper and keep it there secretly. He did so because his office job required him to assess the inventions of other people while he secretly developed his own ideas regarding his keen interest in physics. तो वो खुद भी आइडियाज़ देना चाह रहे थे पर उनको मौका नहीं मिल रहा था. इनफैक्ट क्या करना पड़ रहा था, दूसरे लोगों के आइडियाज़ को एनालाइज करने में टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे थे वो. ओके, नेक्स्ट, व्हेन एंड व्हाट डिड आइंस्टाइन गेव इंटरनेशनल फेम. तो आइंस्टाइन को कब इंटरनेशनल फेम मिली, ये हमारा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है. आइंस्टाइन गेव इंटरनेशनल फेम when his paper on general theory of relativity was found to be accurate in 1919. As per this theory, the calculations made by Einstein in advance about the deflection of light in the solar gravitational field during the eclipse were proven true. ये सारा scientific theory है जो आपको learn करनी पड़ेगी, factual है ये, as it is रट्टा मारना पड़ेगा because there is no you have understood it scientifically, लेकिन अभी आपको ये learn करनी पड़ेगी as a part of this chapter. The theory was treated as a scientific revolution. Revolution क्या होता है, new ideas, new thoughts and ideas. इसलिए ये बहुत famous हो गया और उनको international fame मिला, not only something about his own country. Okay, now we move on to some RTCs which will be taken up from the chapter. The chapter lines will be taken up and then you will have questions based on it. She was also bothered by Milvia's intelligence. She is a book like you, said his mother. Einstein put his wedding off. The pair finally married in January 1903 and had 2 sons, but few years later the marriage faltered. Now we are talking about that part where he has met his beloved, the love of the life, Milvia Maric, एंड लेकिन उनकी मदर उसके अगेंस्ट थी तो उसको पहले शुरू में मैरिज को पुट ऑफ करना पड़ा. ही हैड टू गिव टाइम. हु इज़ रेफर्ड टू एज शी इन द लाइन, फर्स्ट लाइन. इस वाली लाइन में मदर है और ये वाला जो शी है वो मिल्विया है, मिलीवा. ऑलराइट. व्हाई डिड आइंस्टाइन पुट ऑफ हिज मैरिज? बिकॉज मदर वॉज अगेंस्ट इट. Mother did not agree with the marriage. ठीक है. Which word in the above extract means the same as lost its strength? Lost its strength होता है faltered. ठीक है. क्या होता है? faltered. एक बार वर्ड को ध्यान से देख लेते हैं. faltered, F-A-L-T-E-R-E-D, faltered. Why was Einstein's mother bothered? Why was she bothered? एक तो one was age gap, दोनों पॉइंट्स लिखेंगे जबकि लाइंस में सिर्फ एक है. सेकेंडली she was Milvia's intelligent, Milvia's intelligence. उनको लगता था she is equivalent to you, so your marriage will not work. It should be, one should be less, one should be more. The headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he will never make a success at anything. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. Later, he became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining his skill throughout his life. ये वो वाला पॉइंट है पैराग्राफ 3 का, इफ़ यू रिमेंबर अभी हमने उसमें से भी किया था. that where the headmaster is saying that he will not become anything, he will not succeed in life, कोई भी profession choose करे, doesn't matter. But when he became big, whatever he did it with his total concentration, total hard work, and he became a great famous personality. तो जो headmaster ने जो कहा था उसको उन्होंने wrong prove कर दिया. What did the headmaster tell Einstein's father? क्या बोला कि it doesn't matter what profession he would choose because he will never succeed in anything. So what did he say? That what profession he chooses is of no importance as he will not succeed in anything. ठीक है, यही lines है. All right. Next question. Why did Einstein learn to play violin? Because mother insisted. See, यहाँ लिखा है mother wanted to, हम copy भी कर सकते थे, लेकिन अगर थोड़ा से new words, different words use करो तो आंसर थोड़ा अच्छा और better हो जाता है. Which word in the extract means as same as a person not skilled for any activity is amateur. Amateur. Amateur is a person who does something for his own personal pleasure and not profession. तो वो वायलिन उन्होंने सीखा for his personal pleasure and enjoyment, not for a profession. What skill did Einstein maintain throughout his life and who was behind it of a skilled violinist? And who was behind it? The role of mother. Mother was the one who initiated, or you can say encouraged, the child. ठीक है? So these were the question answers of A Truly Beautiful Mind. We have very nicely done the reference to text question types. We have done short answer, long answer types. So if anything is unclear, you should be reading the chapter again, trying to find out the answers from there, or reread the question answers. Thank you.